Welcome back to another episode of Eyes on K. We've got two special guests, Wilson and Cohen.
No,
Here.
Carl and Wilson.
Okay, Cohen and Wilson. And these are the first history makers of the very first T.N.E Podcast. So, Cohen, please, before we begin this podcast, how are you? Tell everyone how you are. And how are you?
I've got a little flu, but I'll manage. I want to show the viewers my dedication, and I have to support. I have to show love for your channel.
Oh, this is a family channel. But listen, first things first. People have been telling me, man, how did we meet?
You tell them how do we meet?
No, because my story, everyone's story is different.
Pretty straightforward, you know. I mean, all three of us.
Sure. All right. To be fair, me and Wilson have been working. We're working at the establishment for what is it?
How long? Decades.
Like for like 2 years. And this nigga here, he came. When did you come?
Bro, it hasn't been 2 years. It hasn't been 2 years. Tell the viewers the truth.
It has.
Not for him.
Exactly.
Not for him. Not for him.
Bro,
It
I
has.
started before him.
No, it hasn't been 2
I
years.
started before
Yes,
him.
it has.
A year and a bit, nearly 2 years, but it hasn't been 2 years.
Yes, it has. I mean, it's been a year, like 11 months. That's 2 years. Come on now, 2
Is
years.
that 2 years?
That's 2 years, bro.
No,
That's
it's
2
not 2
years,
years.
man.
Yo, Cohen.
You said that.
Okay, it's
2
not 2 years, but it's
Exactly, it's not 2 years. Say that.
Yeah.
But he's a
Say that.
hater, fam. But he's a hater
I'm
because
not a
it's
hater,
only
but-
for like a year.
How am I
Like,
here?
a year and 3 months. That's why.
No.
But let them know, fam. How many years?
How many years have you been there?
What, a year and what?
In fact, to be fair, what's the name of the company?
A year and 7 months.
What's the name of the company?
It's not that bad.
What's the name of the
But
company?
but yeah, 6 months max. He's
Hmm?
what's it called?
A year and 7 months.
When do you start?
Hmm?
When did you start?
Well, end of October.
Who said end?
End of
Wait,
October.
okay, when did you like?
So I started. I'm pretty sure it was like mid-May, and then you started somewhere around mid-May, and yeah. So
But anyway, that's how we know each other.
Yeah.
Me and Wilson we started working before Cohen. Cohen heard about all the shit we'd get up to and he got jealous.
yeah, Corn. Well, I can't like Corn was loved, but Corn missed out on the good times. Callis was hated.
Oh, listen.
To be fair,
I hope to think I was loved.
Listen,
I
no,
think I
no,
was
no.
loved.
People are not gonna like you for just being you. I was not doing anything wrong.
No, matter of fact,
People-
he wasn't
people-
doing anything at all.
People just didn't
maybe
like.
that's why we. You know,
Matter of fact, he wasn't doing anything at all.
If an earthquake happened, I promise you, I would have got the blame. That's how bad it was.
But if it happened, but he would have been the first one to get out of the building.
Mhm.
What doing?
The establishment.
But alright, to move on. Obviously, this morning we'll go through some exciting news. I don't know, because Wilson, you don't really watch football like that, so you know. But Cohen, KDB he's finally leaving Manchester City. I know. And what's your take on that? Where would you rank De Bruyne with everything?
What position were United again?
How are we bringing my dad into this? Do you know what's funny here? I called this guy a couple of days. When did I call you?
Like a week ago.
Thursday.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Bro, I called him to chop it up with him because he doesn't watch football. The first thing this guy started talking to me about football.
No. Listen. I said to you guys what happened. I said what happened. Basically, he called and said, "Yo, what about this and that?" I'm like, "Cool, what you doing?" And then he's like, "I'm just chilling." I'm like, "Well, here, football in the back, and who's playing?" He's like, "Oh, Man United." I'm like, "Oh, who they playing against?" So they what, Nottingham.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
No, wrong boy. Wrong thing. Bro, wrong thing. No, I promise you wrong thing. But yeah.
And then so I was like,
honestly,
so I was like, who's winning? Is it Nottingham's demolishing Man United? Because Nottingham's better than Man United. Anyways, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but basically, I'm like, oh shit, Man United's doing bad. What's going on? I'm like, well, what position Man United on the table? I'm pretty sure like what 30,
first.
13 out of 20, 13 out of 20, bro. 13th, bro. Can you believe that? And then, but before Man United had a legacy, and then, but I started like deep in it. Man United has never been better than Man City, bro.
What?
Can you believe that? Can you believe that? But the only time that Man United has won up at Man City was in the championship. That's the only time. In the league, look at the league. It's always Man City won.
What? What?
It's always Man City 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, and then
Shut up.
but should I plug my phone?
No.
But I got the tables, but I saw the tables.
Tables.
Yeah, for the leagues.
Leagues.
But you're not listening. For Premier League on the past history, like 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017. But Man City has always been better than Man United for some reason.
The years you're talking about, you're not wrong.
Yeah, but I'm not wrong for my. I looked at the tables, isn't it? I'm not wrong for the what years were? What 2012, 2013. But I'm not joking. But I tried to give like the benefit of the doubt. Like maybe like I'm just looking at it wrong in it. So I looked at every single year from like 2014 to like present. Man City has always been a top of Man United. I don't even know why.
Man City's not been better. Anyway, that's beside the point. Bro, listen.
And I didn't even watch football in it, so that's why I was shocked. I was like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah, to be fair, you know the man who don't watch football, what's your take on that? It gives me the ick that I know my boy don't watch.
But the ick sounds gay, I can't lie. But ick sounds gay.
Alright, you rubbed me off the wrong way. No.
But nothing rubbing you off, man.
Bro, going far too worse, I said, gee, no one's rubbing me off.
Okay. It doesn't sit right that man don't like football. Don't watch, don't associate.
It's not that I don't like it, I just don't have the time to watch it. Like I don't get what people want to do. Watch a football play there for 90 minutes, watch it like every week. I'm like, it's a waste of time. Like, what's the point?
You're coming for all the football fans. Bro,
look, football fans.
I promise you.
I won't come for you because I can't lie. I'm outnumbered, bro. I can't lie. I can't lie. I can't come after football. I'll be outnumbered.
What?
I'll be outnumbered of all your football fans.
Oh. But Cohen, tell me, what's your take on KDB finally leaving the Prem?
Who's KDB?
Kevin De Bruyne.
Where is he playing?
Manchester City. That's what I'm saying. This guy talking about Manchester's been bad. That's my point.
So leaving Manchester City to go why?
We don't know.
You don't know why?
It's not out yet.
So he just left?
He's leaving end of the season.
Oh, he's leaving, so he hasn't left yet.
No.
What's your take on it?
Yeah.
No, you. Honestly, what's your take on it?
Listen, with the amount of slander I give De Bruyne,
why'd you give him slander for?
Because listen,
he's a good player.
No, he's not like a good player.
Oh, rival. Oh.
No, it's not even that. Listen.
Why he hates Man City for some reason? I don't know why.
No. Listen.
Maybe it's because Man City destroyed Man United.
Listen. It's not even because of that. To me, I've said it countless of times. He will never be better than Labille, the GOAT, Paul Pogba. But in the Premier League, Kevin De Bruyne has been one of the best players we've ever seen, and I'm thankfully he's leaving.
Wait, you're saying in the Premier League context, right?
Yeah.
You're saying Pogba has been bad.
No, I'm saying as a footballer, Pogba is better.
So in the Premier League context.
The Premier League,
Pogba has he been bad in KDB? In Premier League context?
In
Premier League, answer my question, please.
In football,
please just answer the question.
What?
In Premier League context, has Pogba been bad in KDB?
What do you mean Premier League context?
But
Just
look at
take it-
dodging questions.
Taking
Dodging
Premier
questions.
League into context, bro.
As Pogba
Dodging
been better.
questions.
No, Pogba's not been better than Kevin De Bruyne. But as a footballer, KDB is great. He's one of the best.
I can't lie. I never like.
The Bill,
I don't know what football is. I haven't heard it like. Maybe what like.
KDB.
But I heard of Pogba. Like, I
There you
remember-
go. If Wilson heard of Pogba, he's
but
doing
I-
something right.
I heard of Pogba.
He's blatant.
But it don't matter, man.
It does not matter at all. If Wilson heard, and plus, no, I'll save the controversial opinion for. But to move on from football, I wanted to hear you guys' opinion because yesterday, me and my housemate, we were chopping it up talking. So I said to her, what's it called? If I don't know, forget what I said to her. You two. If at the current stage you are at now, if you bag a girl, I say bag, if you get a girl who's fire in every context of the word,
I already know where this question's going.
would you tell her, yo, would you tell her what's the word? What's the word?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
If you back at 10 girls, 10,
Uh-huh.
would you tell her that I'm punching, that she's too good for me?
No.
Hmm?
No.
If she's too good for me, how would I got with her in the first place?
No, that's
at the current stage right now.
not even it yet because as soon as you start thinking that you're punching, bro, you already lost the girl in this. Just don't think about that, bro.
Nah, because my housemate said to me yesterday, she said her boyfriend's family said they're punching.
Who?
Her boyfriend's family.
Said that the boyfriend's punching on
Yeah. She herself said he's punching. She said he himself said he's punching.
But to be fair, I don't know what he's talking about, so I can't judge.
So, would you ever tell a girl she's punching? I mean, you're punching.
No.
Why? I know I'm playing devil's advocate as well.
Because I don't believe I am.
On me. So the reason why I'm not punching ever is because you need to, but as a guy, you can always improve it and you can up your money. So when you up your money, when you up your looks, but it's very easy to like do certain things. And if you think you're punching, rather than think you're punching, just improve your status. But get some money, improve your body. What the hell? Stop thinking you're punching.
So if you if you get Beyonce tomorrow, you don't think you're punching?
I can't lie. Look,
Look, if you say anything about Queen Bee,
no, listen.
problems.
But the reason why I'm gonna get hate for this is because bad people like Beyonce, but Beyonce is a bit.
To be what? What's the word? What's this word? What's this?
She's mature. Mature.
Oh, she's older.
Yeah.
No. Oh, come on.
We just answer the question.
Just take the age out.
Yeah.
Age out of it.
I'll take the age out. So like, we say Beyonce's my age.
Yeah.
No, I'm not punching, bro. Like Beyonce's my age. Well, come on, but Beyonce hasn't made the millions yet. I think. Has she?
Bro, just stop thinking about shit like that, bro.
Would just take money out? If you've got Beyonce,
Uh-huh.
whatever age
No.
you want, would you think you're punching?
No.
If you got Rihanna,
No.
Riri,
No.
would you ever think you're punching?
No. Oh, but a height comes into play, so.
How does height come into punching?
It does. Yeah, but look, let's say that a girl's like 6'4" and you're like 5'11".
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're punching.
Yes, it does.
It just means you're not tall.
Yeah, you are punching.
You're not punching, bro.
Oh my days.
Bro,
You
it just means you're not tall.
Listen, okay, elaborate. Let you elaborate.
Okay, let's
What do
say
you mean by that?
He's got to take off first
Yeah.
before landing.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
average height for a girl is 5'5", we'll say that. Let's say the guy 10 out of 10, studying lad, goes gym every day, has a decent amount of money. The girl's a 10 out of 10 herself. The guy's 5 foot. Which is gonna happen.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
not.
but-
It's
yeah.
not punching though.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
No,
punching.
it's not, bro. You got
It could not work, but it's not because he's punching. That's it.
Bro, listen.
It could be
If-
other reasons,
If the
the
guy
height is.
if the guy is 5 foot and the girl who's what do you say 6'2"?
No, I said 5'5", average. Average height.
And the
of
guy
a
is 5 foot. And the guy is 5 foot.
Yeah.
If the guy who's 5 foot and he gets a girl who's 5'5", he's just that good. You have to give credit where it's due. Can you not just be that
I mean,
good?
I can't debate this topic in it, but me personally, I never think I'm punching. What do you think? Do you ever think you're punching? Because you asked me calm, but you never answer
Yeah.
yourself.
No. I would never tell him punching.
What would you think though?
No.
No, but look, but here's key words. He said you're gonna tell her.
Yeah.
So it could
Oh,
mean that
bro.
you think.
Yeah.
The question
It's
was,
strong.
would you tell her? That was the question.
Okay, fair.
You go. And because you mentioned something earlier about the gym.
Uh-huh.
Because we're in what? Our mid-20s, all of us?
Mid-20s.
Early 20s, sorry.
Relax.
But is it? But is
Relax,
it direct?
bro.
But in the record quality,
Relax,
also.
bro.
Early 20s. Obviously, if we can't tell people how you live your life, how important is the gym for you? Let's say, when you start going to gym, like what, 18, 16, 17?
No, so
You start finding out the gym when?
I had working out my life when I was very young, but the time I started going to the gym was late 18, early 19. And I can't lie, before I was like, yeah, I'll never go to the gym because it's a waste of time. Like when I'm like 40, I might stop anyways. I'm using my gain to this. Why would I waste like 10 years of my life? Like 10 years in time, so say like 10k hours going to the gym if I'm gonna lose all that. Like I could spend it into something else that will last in it. But then you know what, like in the heat of the moment, when time gets rough, the gym is like a good therapy session. It builds both
guess
men.
what?
Huh?
Elaborate.
Okay, could you?
Okay,
Guess
so
what?
You change.
You mean I laughing?
okay, so look,
Boogeyman.
what people don't understand is that
Wilson-
gym is very important.
Wilson wisdom. For free. You had it here first.
So look, let's say that you are, we'll say average height. So average height, you know, is roughly you out there. Like average height is like 5'9", 5'9", 5'10". So
How tall are you?
I'm like 5'11", I think. But anyway,
How tall are you?
but he's like 5'11" as well, man. It's alright. But he's like what? How tall are you from?
3?
6'3".
6'3".
What
Where?
You wanna stand up?
Elaborate. Finish your sentence.
Anyways.
Finish your sentence.
So as I was saying,
Doing that one thing, man.
I was actually talking about this with someone else as well. Like, if you went to the gym, you have more confidence in yourself. You approach more girls, because when you average, like I don't know why, like
Wait, no, I don't mean to stop you, but you go gym to approach more girls.
no, like
It's only 4 years old.
no. So
Before we going.
so my favorite reason to go to gym is like basically be able to like defend what I care about. Because let's say that you got martial arts in it, but no.
Nah, let
So look, but these guys are all jokes in it. But look, let's say what.
Get comfortable, my friend.
Let's say that you got martial arts, so you know how to do stuff. There's
Production.
a certain level that those skills won't be helpful for you anymore. For example, let's say that there's a 400-pound guy versus you. There's like we'll say 120. So yes, your punches might hurt. Yes, you know how to strangle and shit like that. But the guy can literally just pick you up with like just his arm, like no biceps, no, and none of that. Just his arm, just sling you around like that. So basically, the point is, you also need to build strength as well. So you need to know what to do. You need to like know what to do, and you also need to have the strength to do what you want to do. So that's why gym is also very important. And also, but I look good in it. I never think I'm punching because I go to the gym in it. Like, but maybe if I didn't go to the gym, then yes, I'd be like, yeah, I'm punching.
And no, that's my next question. Because obviously, Cohen can't take compliments.
Yes, you can.
He can't take compliments. He can't, bro. Why can't Mandem take compliments? Why is so deep about yo G?
Oh,
Why can't Mandem take?
you're
compliments?
You're
I don't know the reason.
But yes, you do.
Yes,
Fam.
you do,
But
bro.
you're a professional at it.
This is corny.
But you're a professional
This
at
guy
it.
is so this guy is so nonchalant. I'm like, holy shit, this outfit. Yo, fair enough.
I'm like shocked here whenever Con like deadlifts 5 plates in it. I'm like, yo, Con, how? I'm like, yo, Con, but how do you 5 plates? I'm like, yo, and he's like, bro, there's the people doing 6 plates, 7 plates. It's not impressive. Like, you should move on to like 6. I'm like, bro, like you're doing good as it is.
So,
yeah, exactly. What the hell? Well, 5 plates is impressive like, as it is.
You can't even get a bit more with you, bro.
Exactly.
Like,
What
kind
you
of
can't even get a bit more
what
of your
kind of
Snapchat.
aura do you possess?
I'm not turning to Snapchat.
What kind of aura do you possess to not get a bit more with you?
It just doesn't look at me. So.
This put dark skin, full hair. That's literally you. What you say? They're cartoons, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Don't represent me.
But listen, you got it there with some wisdom. Just go go gym, or you'll be a failure. That's what you said to me when I first
No,
met
so yeah, but it's true because
that's what you said to me.
no,
First day.
okay, look, people don't understand about gym is that gym isn't just about building strength; it's also about building character. So, are you able to have the discipline to go gym, like knowing the fact that you don't want to go gym, because that's going to apply to your everyday life. Like, do you have the discipline to like make money, or you just like are you going to make excuses, be like, oh, I'm too tired, I'm too this, I'm too that. So the gym is going to be your first test because it's going to be very easy. It's very like hardly like any money. You can literally start doing it straight away. As soon as you get past that first test, like yes, you know that you can start making money. So it's like I made him like I didn't make him start going. He's gonna start going
Thank you for
anyways.
correcting yourself.
But
Thank you for correcting yourself.
but at first he wasn't going that much because like he was in that place in like in life in it. But as soon as
about you.
about him.
You're swindled.
But look,
Swindled, bro.
as soon as you start going, yeah, you can see him start to do different things in his life because he starts to build that discipline as well. And but look, on top of that, at work, yeah, he went from being this what's it called? This person that does nothing at all here, to a person that does a lot of things
Bro,
right.
shut the
So-
front door.
Am I wrong?
Nothing. No.
Am I wrong?
No, when I first started, because I was new, fair enough.
Hate this guy.
But now, I'm one of the hardest workers there.
But have you worked before that?
Yeah. Warehouse.
Oh, you worked at warehouse before that. But what about before the warehouse? You worked before?
I work warehouse again.
Warehouse again?
Yeah.
What about before the warehouse?
Catering.
Oh, catering.
Yes. Catering.
But basically, my point is that this guy, he decides to work smart and not put any effort at all, and basically let everyone else pick the slack up for him. So
That's not true.
when you first started, but that was definitely the case.
I don't know what you do. Is that why maybe the people didn't like me? You know,
But it wasn't maybe. It was the only reason.
That's the only reason.
It was the only
Nah.
reason. But
There
people
was more to it than that.
People had no problem with the way you look, but people had no problem with the way you talked. It's the fact that they had to pick up the slack for you. But the job itself was really hard as it is, and then you come along, you just like. but he's not doing anything. But the issue is that because he's not doing anything, that was the wrong area. But if he did like a little extra to like yo,
Nah,
you want this, you know that, you want this.
When we first started, yeah, this guy was trying to one up me when we were getting paid the exact same. I think, what's this guy doing?
No, but when we first started,
he was trying to one up me when we
explain, elaborate,
bro.
expand.
We both making the customary meal. Ha! I did it quicker than you. Who cares, bro?
Those ones never left my mouth.
Bro, I remember. You're like, you can't beat me. I made it quicker than you, and you know you did.
Against you,
Yeah.
But friendly banter.
No. But he was no competition.
What?
But he was no competition. You was no competition,
Bro,
but why would I ever say that to you when you're no competition?
Bro, please don't. Let's not do that. I think.
Wait, weren't you a competition?
I think when it comes to
Weren't you a competition?
okay, maybe not at that specific time.
But you hear this guy himself.
But listen, let's say we put like 10 sports in a row. 10 sports in. I'm guarantee you I beat you more than you beat me.
But am I a coach or what the hell? But and on top of that, I highly doubt it as well. But
What do you mean?
like since he does it as a degree, like I don't know, what maybe, but it's very difficult to say, especially since I go gym more frequently than him. How much do you bench?
Do you mean actually sports?
I mean actually sports,
Do you
bro.
actually mean
Like sports, actual sports. Not
So
just
what? Basketball.
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 What should you say? What should you say?
Okay, fine. Yeah. Basketball, football,
Football.
yeah. Running. I'm probably
Running?
I'm probably quicker than you.
Running.
Don't try that.
Running.
Don't try that. Bro, don't try that.
Running.
Don't try that.
Running. Okay, running.
Badminton.
Okay, yeah. We'll say badminton. I've never played that in my life.
Probably table tennis.
No, fam. No.
I guess we'll
No.
never know. I guess we'll never know. That's I've already gave it 5. I'll get.
Okay, so look, he said badminton, so that's one for him. He said sprinting, no, that's one for me. Basketball, that's for me as well.
What?
Table tennis, that's for me as well. Rugby, but I can't lie, I'll demolish him.
What's rugby?
Rugby?
What's that?
You don't know what rugby is?
Is that a sport?
Of course.
But you don't know what rugby is?
What's rugby?
But you live in the UK, you don't know what rugby is.
Rugby.
But your coach...
It's like a horror film. Rugby.
But your coach, you don't know what rugby is.
Rugby.
Anyways, as I was saying, rugby, demolish him.
How many black people play rugby, bro?
Okay, look, boxing, I'll demolish you.
We don't guess he doesn't know that.
But anyways,
Is that 5 for you or 6?
yeah, 5. But okay, so we'll do number 6. What's number 6?
What about corn?
Why are you bringing me into this?
What?
Why are you bringing me into this?
Okay, look, powerlifting 6. That's powerlifting's a sport. But I dare to say to the current powerlifting's not a sport. 6 already demolished.
Okay. I mean, it's very, very debatable. One day we'll put this to the test.
Maybe no, but my you blow my nose. I don't want to give you my. But I told this guy I'm sick. Yeah, he's like, oh, I got African DNA genes. My African genes, you can't get sick. I'm like,
I'm gonna edit that out.
go on.
Yeah, so I've got next segment. I've got a poll on IG.
A poll?
No, like a questionnaire.
Oh.
On what would you rather? No one sent me any would you rather's. They just sent me things which have nothing to do with would you rather. But I got a few questions here. Okay. Let me look at a few good ones. Oh, we've got one. Would you rather? Would you rather go shopping online or in a store and why?
Huh?
Shopping online or in a store and why?
Store and where?
In a store and why?
Oh,
I think that's probably for me.
very difficult. So if I'm a hyper successful millionaire, I'll say shop online. But if I'm, at the stage
you're a
I'm
bum.
at, no, listen to this guy. So if I'm at the stage where I'm at, which is, I work for someone else who say that, then yes, I shop in an actual shop because then I can see, the actual product. But if I have loads of money, but I won't care, man, I just buy that. If it's not good enough, I'll throw away, buy another one, throw away, buy another one.
There's people that are not privileged as you.
I'll give it away.
I know.
Okay,
This
look,
guy
Throw it
is
away,
flexing.
say throw it away.
I'll give it away and buy another one.
Come on. What advice did you get that was actually quite bad?
And what?
What advice did you get that was bad?
That I got or I gave?
That you got. Let's say both. What advice did you get that was bad? Okay, why do you think?
I'll come back to that.
What advice did you give that was bad? I swear Cohen gave you some advice on dog shit, man. What advice did you give that was bad?
I don't know, because I give pretty good advice, you know.
But you went from nonchalant to an egoist.
My egoist.
What price did you get that was bad?
Well, that's that give us on what price I'll get. So I was told to do so in the gym. I was told to do just 2 sets failure to everything for everything. Just 2 set failure, 2 set failure. No warm up. Look, but hear this. No warm up, no nothing. Just 2 set failure, 2 set failure. Heavy weights, yeah. So me think to myself, yeah, but hear this guy 2 set, but it's not like these guys like. Wait,
No.
Whoa.
I never said no warm up.
And I didn't.
I never said no warm up.
I promise you, if you watch the video back, I just said it's not like these guys. But watch the video back.
Yeah, one of these guys, yeah.
I said none of these guys.
Oh, none. Okay.
There was some lanky guy, but he was like 7 foot, man. What the hell? But anyways, as I was saying, yeah, he was like saying, "Oh no, war," but because he's like what
That's how you get
18,
injured,
but he's like 18, 19 in it, so it don't really matter for him because he's still young. But for me, like early 20s, but I'm gonna start feeding eventually. But
Are you finished?
I'm not early 20s. How old am I? Okay, but anyways, as I was saying, like, but if it like right now I won't get hurt, but right now I still feel aching and shit like that. So I'm like thinking
Again.
So I'm like thinking, like, look, what the hell? You can't be lifting heavy because I lift like 2 plates, 3 plates. Like if you lift heavy with that sort of weight and you don't correct your form, you're gonna end up breaking something. Like you're gonna injure something. So I'm like saying, 4 sets, 1 set warm up, second set working set, third set failure, fourth set, failure again. So that's 2 failures, 1 working set, and 1 warm up. And then warm up to get your muscles into it, working set to make sure you keep your form correctly. You find the 2 sets for failure, isn't it? And then but I hear people say, "Oh, that's too much. We get fatigue from that, this and that." I'm like, but that's how you condition yourself, isn't it? Like it only makes sense. So that's the horrible advice I got.
Shut up and do it.
But the horrible advice I got was 2 set, and that's it. Because but as soon as I took the same guy to the gym to do 4 sets, but all he did was complain that too much work. But for me, but it's calm for me.
You talk to this guy quite often.
Yeah, but you see,
What's it? Describe me, please.
but gym brother, tall, lanky guy, matter of fact, but skinny as well. but it's a skinny guy giving me advice here on too much cardio. But I do it quite regularly, yeah, and he's skinnier than me. But how does that make sense? But anyways, as I was saying, yeah, the guy doesn't want to hear what I'm saying. But he tries to like send me videos like saying, "Oh, yo, like," but this guy said 2 sets fine, and then but the last video he said, yeah, was some guy that said, "Oh, 2 sets to failure, and then 1 warm up set, so that's 3 sets." But all the guy had was 2 sets, 2 sets, 2 sets. But that's all he hears for some reason. And then he sent like another fucking video of like 2 sets, and then the guy literally said 2 sets before that you do warm up set. So like he just sending videos that don't make no sense. And then when I say to him, "But you understand your video that you're sending?" He's like, "Yeah, I understand." All right. But anyways, that's the horrible advice I got. But the good.
Did that happen quite recently?
No, so it happened like a month ago, and it happened quite recently as well. But anyways,
let me give you the next question.
The good advice.
No. That's for another day. Don't worry. Don't cancel yourself. Move on. Next question. Okay.
You know these ones. What are they connected to? Okay.
How can you tell if someone is interested in you or not? What? How can I tell someone is interested in kind of? How can I tell someone I'm not interested in a kind way? So how can you break it off to them nicely?
Very easy. Just keep a distance. It's quite easy, like quite simply that easy. Keep a distance. Be like, look, I got this going on. Let's say that you're stuck in the same room with them. We'll say it's like secondary school type of scenario. You're in the same class. Girls chatting to you, this and that, blah blah. You sat next to her, innit? So girl's clearly interested in you, what you could do here is be like, yo, Mr. Mrs. There's a smart person sitting right there. I'll learn a lot better if they're right next to me, helping me keep track of this. Like, but make a quick, easy excuse in it. And then the most easiest one here is, let's say you're set two, move to set one. Like, just start studying, move to set one. It's that simple. And if you're in set one, then just fail a little bit on purpose. But
In a kind way though. Just honestly, if you for you to tell someone you're not interested in a kind way, just like, yo, sorry, enough.
don't tell them that unless the person clearly said to you, "I really like you and I want things to go on further." Because let's say you read the wrong way, you say, "Look, I'm not interested," but and the person never meant that intention. You look like a dickhead. So it's best for you to let's say you don't want to be friends, then do other things, and the person will. If the person has self-respect, they'll move on and do other things as well.
Because remember, no doesn't mean no nowadays.
No doesn't mean no for guys. I mean, no means no for guys, but no. I'm not sure about girls in the night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure because I'm not a girl in it, so I can't really you know what I'm saying? Because it's been quite a few times where like I can see that he's different from my friends in it.
But listen, Wilson and Cohen came through again. This is episode 1 of the T.N.E Podcast. I hope you guys tune in. There'll be more episodes of the T.N.E.
T.N.E or tyranny?
T&E.
What does that stand for?
T&E. Trial and error.
Trial and error.
Which was the name? Hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very, very hard. Yeah, but that's what's calling it, trial and error, to see the name works out.
But
I already gave my info.
But anyway,
You got any more questions?
no, this is episode 1. There's gonna be more. Don't you worry about that. But this is episode 1 of the T&E Podcast. Make sure you tune in.
See, I love you guys so much that I'm sick